Hey, what's up, Dean Super Performance? We are back, but still got Tyler's truck, and we were just plugging away on stuff. I think in the last one, the TPS sensor went on. Then I just said, I don't know why. I always think the little things, they take the longest time, but, I always think like, man, it's just going to take forever, but it doesn't take that long. So I did the crossover tubes from the front of the intake to the back of the intake with 180-degree fittings. Hung the catch can, got it plumbed to both valve covers. Then I did the throttle linkage. You can kind of see it through there. So I used his plate that went underneath the carb, and I cut it. I'll go over there and show you. I'll show. Yeah, I'll go now. I got to do the alternator wire. But other than that wire, all of the wiring is done. So this truck. So yeah, I took the plate and I cut this corner off, straightened it back out because it was leaning way down and it wouldn't work. And it gave a funky angle, so I'm not sure how it was on the other one, but I just kept nibbling away at it until it fit over the stud, and then the other side of it will hit the throttle body. And that kind of keeps it from being able to swivel away. So, and then I just stuck the springs on the fitting for now. There's no bracket on the intake for the springs. I've seen springs done a million different ways. Might be able to go from that bracket down there to the back somewhere, but I don't know where. Again, there's nowhere for like springs to attach other than this hole in the bracket here, but that's toward the back of the bracket and kind of off to the side, so it works. That works. I don't know if the pedal works. I haven't touched the pedal, honestly. What else back here? Everything's all hooked up here. I got the plate on the rear firewall. As far as like wiring, the only thing that's left is like tie everything up, how the fan wires are like dangling. It's just tie everything up. And then we'll go around again. And I started on the headers, I should say, but that's one header. I'll show that in a second. So screen's mounted up there. Got that. Oh, fudge. And then I took the ignition switch and the starter button. I popped this panel out, put them in there, so there's no more big switch panel here. He can adjust the radio, I don't know, but I got all of the relays wired, so every single relay has its own individual line off that battery bus right there. You can see there's 12 or 13 of them. Then the ignition, and I labeled them all. There is a spare wire there, or a spare relay, because I accidentally wired the fuel pumps with a 12 volt trigger, and it has a 12 volt trigger off the Holley already, so I just needed to ground the fuel pumps. And then the second fuel pump says fuel pump 2 with the gray with the red, that comes over to the input output harness, so that'll activate under, I have it set up to activate under throttle position, just so it functions the pump and it's just not a sitting dead pump. Then the ignition comes off and goes down to that bus bar, and that turns that whole bus bar on when the ignition comes on. So it's a bit of a mess, but it doesn't look as horrible in person. But again, I gotta finish taping and zip tying everything up, and then I got the CAN bus wire and I kind of just wrapped it around the bar so it's sitting over here. I already updated the firmware on the Dominator ECU, loaded in like a base file, programmed all the inputs and outputs, so all of them function. It's reading trans temp, it's reading everything. The only thing I haven't tried is the crank trigger and cam sync, and this is an extra wire hanging. That's the only thing I haven't tried on it yet, because there's no oil in the motor, so I'm not gonna crank the motor over with no oil in it. But like I said, like I have to strap that wire down that goes to the back. I don't know where it is. There it is, over there. Strap that down. I got a couple of straps on this. I got the seat back in. I got to tighten it, and then put some straps up there. But I fed both those wires up behind the dash, so they're no longer attached to the roll bar pipe. Everything up front turns on. The transmission fan, the fuel pumps, everything up there is wired, plugged in. The frame pump for like the I'll call it a transfer water pump. That's wired in and triggering. So I triggered all of that stuff with the output test. So I know everything works. Like I said, oh, look at that, a light. The only thing is the crank trigger and the cam sync. I don't know. I mean, they should work, but I just don't know. I haven't tried it. So whatever. Anyways, but here's the Zoomie. I did the first and the last tube. I had it up in the truck. So what I did was I put a piece of tape, and then I kind of measured center of this panel and then kind of divided, but I'm not really going by that. It's just a guide. So it's pretty close to where the two tubes are right now. And I have it finish welded. No, I don't have really, very little bit of it is finish welded. But now I can, on the bench, I could run the other two tubes. I don't have to have it on the truck because it's a pain in the butt, like crawling up in here and trying to hold the torch and hold the tube. And so I did the first and the last tube, and then took it off the truck, and I had to order. That is a lot. That is, each tube is 2 U-bends, and 190 on each tube and a 45. So it's a lot of bends. So I burned through all my bends, so I had to order more. Hopefully they get here today or tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. But yeah. I know the starter works. I did hit that. I didn't crank it over. I just punched the button just to make sure it works. The only thing that doesn't work is the little LED that I put in for the ignition switch. It flickers on and off when you turn it on and off. Everything else, like I said, just a bunch of zip ties. I got to put the filters on the catch can. I did riv nuts on the catch can because there's like a support panel behind that. So there's, unless you use really long bolts with nuts, I just put riv nuts in there, so that way that's bolted up. So I mean, pretty much it's ready to get oil, ready to get coolant. Fuel, it's ready to get fuel. So I just got to talk to him and see what he wants to do. But yeah, this one a little short. I have a bunch of work to do at the house. Me and my wife cleaning stuff up, moving stuff around, and yeah, we are doing stuff. So that is it for this one. Monday I'll be back and hopefully get this header done and get a very good jump on the other header and have it finished up hopefully Tuesday. And be able to fire this thing up soon. So appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified of new videos. Leave me a comment. As always, have a good day.